Meet Shakthi, a dog who was found in a heartbreaking state. The rescuer saw Shakthi moving with incredible determination, balancing on her front legs. Her hind legs were missing, but her spirit remained unbroken. Despite the clear struggles she faced daily, her resolve to survive left everyone in awe. What would the rescuer do next? Be sure to keep watching. Shakthi's story began 2 years ago in a construction site. She chose that particular area to rest. However, an accident occurred, and Shakthi suffered catastrophic injuries, resulting in the loss of both her hind legs. Despite what happened to her, she was unable to fend for herself completely, and so she stayed in the construction site, relying on the foods the construction workers could offer. For 2 long years, Shakthi endured these harsh conditions. The construction site became her home, her shelter, and her battleground for survival. Day after day, she navigated the debris and dust on her front legs, determined to keep going despite the challenges that came with every step. One fateful day, a kind rescuer spotted her. Seeing Shakthi in such a state was heartbreaking. Her body bore the scars of hardship, and her eyes told a story of pain mixed with unwavering strength. The rescuer approached cautiously, offering her food. Shakthi, though wary, accepted the meal, perhaps sensing the good intentions of her newfound friend. Realizing the urgency of her condition, the rescuer quickly arranged to take Shakthi to a nearby veterinary hospital. There, her story began to unfold. Through X-rays and a detailed examination, the veterinarians revealed the extent of her injuries and their origins. The accident from 2 years ago had left her without her hind legs, a condition she had adapted to with astonishing resilience. Despite her physical challenges, Shakthi's spirit shone through. The veterinary team was inspired by her determination to survive and thrive against all odds. She was given immediate medical attention, including treatment for wounds and infections that had gone unattended for years. The team marveled at how, despite everything, she still greeted people with gentle eyes and a wag of her tail. However, it became clear that Shakthi needed more than medical care. She needed a specialized rehabilitation plan and a supportive environment to help her regain strength and mobility. The rescuer reached out to a leading animal rescue center known for handling cases like Shakthi's. At the rescue center, Shakthi's journey toward healing truly began. The staff, equipped with expertise and compassion, welcomed her with open arms. They started working on a customized care plan to help her adapt to her circumstances. Shakthi was fitted with a specially designed wheelchair, giving her the freedom to move around with ease. Watching her take her first steps with the aid of the wheelchair was a moment of triumph for everyone involved. The staff also focused on Shakthi's emotional well-being, showering her with the love and attention she had missed out on for years. Slowly but surely, Shakthi began to trust her caregivers, forming bonds that reflected her growing confidence in her new surroundings. Her transformation was nothing short of miraculous. Today, Shakthi is a symbol of resilience and hope. Her story is a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable adversity, the will to survive and thrive can triumph. She continues to inspire everyone who meets her, showing them the power of compassion and perseverance. Shakthi's journey is far from over. She still requires ongoing care and support. But thanks to the kindness of her rescuer, the dedication of veterinarians, and the commitment of the rescue center staff, she has been given a second chance at life. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, consider giving us a thumbs up. Tell us what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.